Hello there everyone, so welcome, this is Master of Orion. Basically, it's a new project by Wargaming Labs. That's the company that developed it, you can see it right there. Uh, Basically this is a remix of, or a full HD version, let's say, of the old Master of Orion game. So there was, I played Master of Orion 1 and 2. I didn't play Master of Orion 3, which I know that came out, because if you buy it now on Steam, you get the whole collection. You get Master of Orion 1, 2, 3, and this remastered edition. Remastered, that's the option. So let me just browse through a few of the options here, just for you guys to check. You know, pretty decent graphic settings. In terms of gameplay, you can check the health bars only selected, off, on, or only damage, and some numeric damage on tactical combat. Audio pretty decent. Controls, not a lot of them, and you can hotkey every one of them. These are not really that important. You will see why, because most of the action you can do with just the mouse cursor. Of course, this is on early access, so a lot of things can change. You know, language is only English and Russian, by the way, which is a little bit of a bummer. You know, usually you would have something like at least Spanish, French, and German, or something like that. But oh well. Content pixel ships. This is additional content that you can get by linking just a wargaming.net account. I don't have one, but I will do soon. Because right now what I want to do is go into the game. So I have played a little bit just to check. So let's go single player. Now I'm gonna go into new game.
Hailing from the cloudy planet Altair,
I'm gonna let
the
you
proud
hear
Alkari
this.
are an old race of avian hominids. Although well known for their peaceful disposition, they are fierce in combat and will rarely back out of a fight if they believe they have just cause. The Skylord rules over the flock uncontested. He is the de facto commander of all Alkari fleets, crewed by highly skilled and disciplined soldiers. Their pilots are among the finest in the galaxy. Alkari religion permeates every aspect of their culture, and their zeal can oftentimes be confused with fanaticism. They believe the god of sky created the Alkari to gaze over every horizon, and have been driven into space to fulfill that calling.
Interesting. So basically you have, for now you have 6 races available. You will have pretty 4 more at least in coming soon, because this is early access, guys. It's still, you can buy it right now and you can experience the game for now, but then you'll get the other 4 races, and then you get the ability to customize a race, which is one of the things that I love, actually. So the Alkari here start with homeworld specials. They have artifacts. This allows faster research just on their race's homeworld. Then they have beam defense, plus 20% higher. This is really important because of the tactical, the space combat that's going to happen. And starting tech, they start with physics. Right? Let's check out on the other races
The harsh
as well.
Ursa system is home to the Bolrathi, a ferocious warrior race committed to the preservation of nature. Fearless and brutal in combat, they rely on their strength to overcome opponents, while their heavily armored fleets withstand wave after wave of enemy attacks. Fiercely territorial, they are usually reluctant to strike the first blow, but they will go toe-to-toe with anyone who wanders into their domain. Their rich spiritual life revolves around the Hag, an elder who speaks for nature itself.
The will of the Hag.
It was the will of the Hag that pushed the Bolrathi into space, as they sought to place the entire galaxy under their protection by any means necessary.
Yeah. So they start with homeworld minerals rich, gravity tolerance is high gravity because they're brutal, you know, and starting tech, they also start with physics. I'm not gonna let them read this all along because it's going to take too long. But I'm going to pick the Psilon. Let me show you the other races. So the human,
After ages of internal
counter-espionage,
conflict,
minus
and faced with
25%.
dwindling natural
Diplomacy,
resources
improved
on their home planet of
negotiations.
Earth,
Better
humanity
higher rate
finally came
chances of
together to
others
form
accepting the
a consolidated
deals.
government, replacing the many
And the
nations
starting deck, they start
once
with
dotting
government.
its
It's
political
difficult
landscape.
because there's no way to
This
stop
new
this.
government
That's a
brought
feedback that I can
unification,
provide.
eroding long-held the blazing savannas
Mershan,
of Fieras
you can see
gave
there
rise
over
to
there,
the ruthless warriors known as the Mershan.
a good
But
large
their
home
hot
world.
temper
That's cool.
almost proved
But I'm going to
under
start
the
with the
supervision
Psilon.
of the controller at
You're going to see
Mentar.
why.
A sprawling network of Cylon communities comprise the Quanta.
Okay, the Quanta
Devoted
is
to the
everyone,
unraveling of the
everything.
mysteries of the universe, each quantum investigates independently in order to contribute to the knowledge of the whole. The Cylon are a peaceful race and only keep fleets of highly advanced warships as defensive measures. Brilliant researchers, they are often ahead in the technological race, yet seldom seem to take advantage of their superiority. Instead, they prefer to trade for new discoveries while shielding themselves from the rest of the galaxy in order to continue investigating in peace.
Alright guys, so I start with a large homeworld size, that's good. My research from population is plus 25% faster than normal. This is a big bonus. You're gonna see that my research is just gonna boom. Gravity tolerance, the race is not affected when it's a low gravity situation. And we start with government starting tech. One of the things I'm gonna explain you about changes from Master of Orion that I liked and changes that I didn't. Of course, graphics is one of them. So I can get a galaxy. This is to customize a little bit on the game settings. This is the new game match setup. You can also get, this is going to go on multiplayer. It should be interesting, very interesting actually to do that. We're going to get with a medium-sized galaxy and an average galaxy age. What does it matter on the galaxy age? I think the older that it gets, if it's an old galaxy, it means that the stars have gotten brighter and bigger. And bigger stars mean actually better minerals, but lower chance of finding anything that supports life because the star is so big that it simply makes the atmosphere impossible. So younger is a little bit more into population, and older is a bit more into minerals, or the other way around. But I'm pretty sure that that's the reasoning behind it. So let's get with an average there. I still cannot change the difficulty level. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't. I can randomize the Big Bang seed, which I don't know what is actually. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna start with 5 opponents. I think that's a good thing. Let me show advanced settings. Okay, so random events, I like that. Pirates and monsters and allow racial traits. Yeah, of course. Balanced starting conditions. So that's cool. And victory types, for now I only have 2. Excellence and diplomatic. I think one of them is basically conquer everything and the other one is make everyone like you, and that's it. That's cool. Let's start up the game. Now, it's not. I played like 1 hour of this, perhaps. So the idea here is for you guys to get a little bit of a first impression. So far, there are things that I really love, and it's very intuitive. I love the UI. It's very easy to follow, very easy to understand, and a couple of things you're gonna love. The music is going to get loud at some points, and it's not my fault.
Generation after generation, the isolated Cylon quantums struggled to unravel the mysteries surrounding them, to add an iota to their combined knowledge. Now the time has come for the Cylon quantum to go beyond in their search for answers, to travel to the deepest reaches of the galaxy and solve the enigma at its core.
That's something that has to be worked on because this presentation doesn't have the correct volume.
Greetings, Controller. You are the Controller, of course. It follows that I am Moldrid, your cooperator.
It's a little bit
I'll be
annoying.
assisting you with any and all needs for your projects in the galaxy. and updating any relevant parameters as we get new information, and so on and so forth.
He seems like one of those gremlin guys here. And as we get new information and so on and so forth. Does seem like one of those guys. Oh well. So I do start on one balanced point in the galaxy. That's good. There's probably something there that... Oh, I think that's a wormhole. Yeah, wormhole, and this... There should be another one somewhere else that we're not aware of. Where is it? Where is it near me? You know, this wormhole... Oh, there are the wormholes. Really bad that they're comprised like this, because a wormhole allows travel instantly to the other location. So usually you want them to on opposites of the galaxy, so that it becomes a little bit interesting. But well. Okay, so this is our home world. Mintar 2. It's a large world, so it supports 15. Planet size limit 16, actually. Yep. Colony focused. I'm gonna go with that. Now, I really don't need too much on research, and I want you to know one thing. The next slot here will provide 3 and 3, and then these will provide only 2 food. Same thing here. This slot provides 4 production, then there's 3, then there's 2, then there's another 2. So, since this only provides me 1 research, I'm pretty sure that I want to get as fast population as possible. Yeah. So 11 turns for the next population, as you can see there. It's good. Everything has an explanation there, and it works really well in terms of providing that. You know, it's just a very elegant way of providing information. You know, you get to see all this, and if you want any more information, you just browse a little bit on there. You know, see the only things, these things are not explained, but as soon as I put this, yeah, gold gives some credits to boost to the colony. We're gonna check on that in a few moments. This is a basic building queue. You know, this is the stuff that is producing right now. It's gonna take 1 turn, and this is the stuff that you can add to the queue. For now, for the purposes of this, I'm gonna do... I think I'm gonna do a space factory. I haven't checked these too much, but they can build defense structures and radars on warpoints and mines on asteroids to extract valuable resources. So let's just build one. As you can see, it's immediately here. Oh, it's not showing up. It should show up the icon, but it's now building the colony ship. It's fine. Let me show the queue. Oh, there we go. You can either show the queue or not. Yep, see there? And manage structures. I can check on the structures that are already built. This is a marine barracks. Done. There's a couple of them here. This is a capital. That's interesting. Empire unique. Command points gives +10. That's good. The star base, of course, that's cool. Ship repairs, scanner range, that's nice. Yeah, that's about what we start with buildings. Alright, let me done and done. That's good. So that's up on that. We still have command points. Command points are used to get more ships. Each ship has a different upkeep cost in command points according to its hull size, which means bigger ships, of course, require more command points. They are provided by structures and achievements. In the fleet's upkeep requires more command points than your Empire can provide to start deducting credits. So credits for now, you can see that I'm gaining 24 for taxes, basically. And I don't have any diplomatic deals, I don't have any trade goods, just a little bit of resources, the gold that I have, so I'm good on that. And research, for now, it's total 0. Now let me check. If I'm not mistaken, well, I can actually leave 1 there. Yeah, research from the Empire. Yeah, I'm gonna leave 1 there. Oh, I'm gonna increase this a little bit for that extra food, because I don't need too much on the space factory. Yeah, since this one will complete in 1 turn, so doesn't matter what. Oh yeah, So let's just leave it like that. That way we can get all this food for now. That's good. I can actually get a huge boost of food right away. Like get 14 food and then change it up. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Controller, let me interrupt you for a second.
Move a fleet, left click it to select it and right click a destination, planet, warp point, star, or anomaly. To split a fleet, left click a fleet, select any ships you want to split and select it and order them to move. Basic stuff. Basic stuff. Can auto explore, guard, skips, sleep. For now, okay. So I'm gonna split. So I'm gonna click that one. And let's do one thing. Let's explore first the stars where everything ends, such as, let me go to this one. There we go, there's only one planet there. This is a frigate, so let's go over here. And this other fleet, let's go over here. Actually, let's go over there. It's cool. There's plenty of places there. Let's choose a research.
Controller, our labs are staffed and ready to start researching.
So I want to talk to you a little bit about changes from previous Master of Orions. This is one of them. Right now you have a tech tree. So if you gain this tech, it provides you immediately with whatever it provides. That's a huge change from Master of Orion 2, for instance. Master of Orion 2, you would get 3 possible choices. So you pick something, alright? Let's say I pick physics, right? And it would only allow me randomly one of these bonuses. No, sorry. It will allow one of them, which means on 3 possible choices of that tech, I can choose one of them. You know, and the other ones I would never be able to tech again, ever. It wasn't possible. So that brought an interesting aspect because you had to capture or you had to use spies to gain those techs. There was no other way to gain those techs, and specifically if the other guys also got those, you know. Then you had the uncreative trait, which means that you would get it randomly. You would go for one of those tags and you would get one or the other at random. You wouldn't know what you were getting. Can you imagine, like, okay, shield class 10 or a really bad facility. Let's get the bad facility. You know, it always happens. And then you had creative, which is completely OP, which was get everything. That's really overpowered there, but okay, no problem. Right now it's basically, there's plenty of them. And plenty of them. And this is basically a civilization tech tree. Basic stuff. I like it as well, still. So physics does give me an automated factory, which I like, and the neutron blaster, better weapons. Biology gives me what I actually want, which is biospheres and an hydroponic farm. So let's go for biology. Done.
New data you should take into account.
Right? So this is a turn-based game, of course, and it's going on next turn right now. So yeah. It's really fast.
Let me interrupt you for a second.
Okay, first colony ship is ready. This vessel can settle a colony base in any uninhabitable planet, carrying one population unit inside it. Colony ship has no weapons, so military escort is recommended. The thing is, as soon as this colony ship arrives, I lose 1 population. By the way, I noticed that my camera is on a bad spot there. Hang on a second, let me check that out. Yeah, because you can't see that. So perhaps this is the best spot for the camera. I think so. I don't think anything important shows up over there. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Basically, I can send the colony ship. Now, there's 2 places there. There's 3 planets there. So I'm banking on that Oshiyat actually has something interesting. So let's go over there. Right, we're building up a space factory. Right now I kind of need... Right, you can get this on 11 turns. Yeah, let's go for that. let's go for that. Let's go for it. Hang on a second. Now, I'm just going to click move. I like this addition. It just moves everything and then tells you that there's nothing for next turn. Just so UI appealing. I love it. Really love it. Very simple matters of checking things, you know. ETA 0 turns. Yes, because I'm not researching anything for now. Not that I need, actually. Let's move. And there's a fleet that needs orders, which is this one. Now let's go next turn and let's explore everything here. Let's move everyone. Right, it arrived there. It needs just 1 turn to spot. I think that's a gas giant. Yes. A gas giant cannot be uninhabitable. Yeah, you can see it. It immediately shows you the planet. It's so good. So interesting. Right, let's spot what this one is. Can't I? I can't. Right. How about this one? Yeah, a scout can walk there. Oh, that's a toxic one. That's a toxic planet. You know, it doesn't support any food at all. So you have to produce in order to get food. You know. This usually happens then. Later on you can terraform these planets and such. There's a medium size and poor minerals. That's fine. At least you used to be able to do that. Oh, that's not the last one. There's another one there. Good. So right now what I want to check is, should I change this and go for this? Yeah, let's go for that. I'm gonna need that to produce, because other than that, next follow turns I'm not gonna have anything to build. Right, let's move here. Right, that's a volcanic one. It has red fungus. I don't know what it has. It gives a food boost to the colony. Right, of course, if it wasn't volcanic in the biome, it will allow me to get the red fungus. So this will eventually become a good planet. Poor on minerals, 3, 2, 1. It's not really that good. I like how the mineral bonuses are set. It's a little bit more elegant, let's say. Can you walk? No, she can't. Okay, let's make the move.
Furthermore, controller,
I discovered that one. Oh, that's a nice one. Our scanners have detected an anomaly. These strange areas are usually located off the usual warp points between stars. They may be an SOS beacon of a derelict ship or a particularly dense resource cluster, but are usually worth the time to explore. In order to claim an anomaly with one of your ships is counted, alright, the ship will move away from the warp points towards the anomaly and return to its starting point once it's been explored. Where is it? Alright, it's right over there, so let's warp over there. Okay, thanks. Now this planet, let me show you. It has good food and production. You know, abundant minerals, and a desert biome means that it can support a little bit of life. Then it also has a research boost to the colony. So this planet would be a good planet to colonize. You know. Let's go into next turn. Right, let's move this one here. That's a gas giant, right? And it can't move over there. Let's bank on option number 3. What's behind there?
New developments require your
Alright,
immediate
that's a
attention.
good place. I'm gonna colonize that one. I was lucky. Colonizing planets from different planetary systems is a good way to expand the range of our scanners. Choose planets with good biomes to boost population growth and high mineral richness to increase production. Basic stuff, guys. So, okay, thanks. Right now I am going to colonize because it's a decent place. It's a very good place, actually. It's large, arid, and abundant, and it does have gold, so I'm going to get a lot of credits. Let's colonize. It looks like the Jurassic Park music, which is never good. I don't know if the music is too loud, but hopefully not. Right, I'm gonna choose the production, and I'm gonna do a government support facility. I'm gonna explain you one concept here. It gives a bonus morale of plus 15%. Okay, so let's explain this. Why that? Morale affects, it's basically the happiness. If they are not moralized, they will basically not work. So you gotta concentrate on that. Let's say you have 4 population and you have 75% morale. One of them is not working. You know, one of them is on strike, saying, yeah, I don't like this. So you gotta focus on that. Now, of course, I can lower taxes, you know, in order to boost morale, because you can see the taxes are 20%. But for now, I wanted to leave them on by default. I no longer need this guy here. It can go over there. This is still places that I can, you know, set up. You know, all of them I can set up with no problem. This is the next one, of course. Let's move over there. Yeah, I gotta go over to Marindi. Let's go. And let's move the other ship over to the anomaly, shall we? On Mentor, we're gonna get the space factory, and then we're gonna see what it does.
You come across the broken remains of an unbelievably advanced alien research facility.
A new tech.
Only one of its consoles seems to be in working order. It takes some of your brightest scientists to decipher a small amount of the data from within it, but it is enough to spearhead a new technological breakthrough.
Physics is acquired, and physics provides the automated factory and the neutron blaster. Exactly the one that I wanted, which is cool. Really cool. Can get a neutron collider. That's good. So enrichment, toxic processor. I like how everything is on, you know, green. You immediately recognize what it's good for. Yeah, that's cool. Can get basically I can rush for cruiser right there, which is also a good thing for the space elevator. Yeah, that's nice. Private funding gives me. Yeah, that's nice. Can actually go for troop transport here as well. I'm just checking a little bit on this to see if there's anything that I can, you know, rush over. It seems there's a couple of right on the start ones. There's a couple of stuff that I can rush over to it. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys something after this. Basically, this ship is now completely set out auto. I can't even target it because it's out of that. One of the other things that you can do is ship design. This changed a little bit from what it was on Master of Orion, but the stuff is decent. It's like this. Look, if I edit, you will notice that the weapons are already here, right? You notice that the core system is already here, and these are the whole type and ship model. You know, I can have like basically this. This doesn't change. This doesn't change anything. You know, it's just the way the ship looks like. You know, for now, let's go with the standard. I'm a UFO stuff. You know, I can have some specials, which right now means activated augmented engines. You know. It increases the ship's interstellar travel speed, which is good, and in combat can be activated for a short speed boost, right? But for now, what I want to show you is this. Weapons have modifiers, right? And it depends a little bit on the modifier to... You're going to notice, as soon as I click on it, it's going to change the total cost, because it costs a little bit to add the modifier. So I have some space on the design of the frigates, so I can change this a little bit. Right now I can actually change this. So I have nuclear missiles, which I prefer. Of course, it immediately makes you a one one different design, one design by it assumes one design by defect, you know, but you can concentrate on that. So basically you have nuclear missiles, let's say. These are warheads, of course. You can see the damage is pretty good compared to a laser cannon or even to a neutron blaster. It's bigger. You know, when they hit, they're going to destroy something. And you can have a lot of modifiers. This is the beauty of this. Heavy armored warheads are sturdier, allowing them to better survive point defense fire. PD means point defense fire and reach their targets. So if I put them on heavy armor, there's a less chance for them to get destroyed while en route, which is good. You can also get electronic countermeasures, reduces the chance of a missile being diverted by enemy jamming devices. This is also good. You can also get a fast warheads. They travel faster than their unmodified counterparts, covering the distance to the target more quickly. As you can see that the total cost, let's say that I add all of these. Warheads separate, it's a cluster, multiplying the damage done. So you can see that it doesn't tell me the total DPS, but look, as soon as I give this, the total space doubles. The total cost doubles, you know, so I cannot build it immediately. You'll notice that I'm adding 8, you know, to the total cost. This is in production on the planet that is producing. And then you have the total space used. You know, that ship model can only carry so much. So if you have a heavily modified one, you basically can transport one of these nuclear missiles. But it will have all the modifiers on it. So 2 normal or 1 with all the modifiers. You know, that's the difference. That's done. And I already have 2 nuclear missiles and I have 2 basic laser cannons. You can have them facing right, left, facing rear, or facing any. You can see that it doesn't really matter too much in these terms. But it does matter if it's a point defense, continuous fire. You know, if you change this, it's going to change. A heavy mount, it's going to change more if it is only facing front. I believe so. Facing any. Let's put them facing any. You can get enveloping, it does damage to everything. You can get heavy mount, it just causes more of the normal amount of damage. If I set this up, it's not changing the total DPS, it should. Auto fire greatly reduced cooldown at the expense of reduced accuracy. Yeah, basically you tell the computer to shoot and not have someone there. In case you have an asshole shooting. I hope you guys have seen Spaceballs. It's so good. You can get continuous fire. I'm explaining all of this because it's going to be important in later parts of the game and I don't want to have to explain all that. Continuous fire. Energy cannon is modified for continuous fire and increasingly more precise. This increases the accuracy. So if you have auto fire and continuous fire, basically they change each other, you know. Some modifiers were mutually exclusive. As you can see here, as soon as I select heavy mount, I cannot select point defense, because point defense is specifically weapons that are only designed to destroy some small fighter craft or missiles. They're defensive weapons, let's say. I can also have, you know, a laser cannon for defensive and then another one with heavy mount or something like that. Let's change that. So for now, I'm not going to matter too much on this. It does have some space accumulated, so I can actually change this into a heavy mount. I barely can. Enveloping, I cannot. But I can continuous fire. So done. Done. And done. This is Frigate 2. Did you notice that the name changed? That changed because I changed the design, and right now what I have is a Frigate 2. Yeah. Alright guys, I colonized my first planet. I built my first stuff. And I explain a lot of the game. I hope you guys are enjoying this one, and I hope you guys will keep enjoying it. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!